6 competitors at this height.
And that is David Schwartz with an early lead. He again is the top seed in this event, and we can see why.
So waiting on a mark there for Kent Powers in the triple jump. Powers currently in second at 10:25 in that triple jump. Bert Bergen just jumped in the long jump. He's looking to improve on his 2:23 effort. Powers at 10:15. Yeah. In the triple jump, that was Brent Cushenberry of SoCal. Cushenberry, 7 meters 9 centimeters, his best so far. He moves up into 8th place. Emil Pollock, 269, not an improvement for him in the long jump.
And this will be David Schwartz of the Pegasus Athletic Club getting ready to cross the line at the 800-meter mark of this 3,000-meter race. He's already got about a 25-second lead over the field. 3:53 at the 800.
This should be Randy McDermott on the runway now in the triple jump from SoCal. The pole vault, we now have 4 who have cleared 195. Actually, that we believe was Brian Hankerson of SoCal. Hankerson currently 4th at 9.93 meters. Gary Snyder, 2:56 in the long jump, no improvement for him. So in the long jump, that'll bring up Giertjens. Hankerson, another 9.93. His last 2 jumps exactly the same. So we'll go now to Ronald Utz in the triple. Waiting on the mark for Giertjens. Giertjens 3:40, that's a slight improvement for him. So he'll expand his lead to 3.40 meters in that long jump competition. Jurcevic and Reese each with 2 misses at 1.95 m. In the pole vault, Janetta has passed this height. So there are 5 remaining, depending on what Reese and Jurcevic do. Jim Sharps just completed his 3rd attempt in the long jump. That's with a foul, so this is Todd Williams on the triple jump runway.
And Swartz continues to dominate the field in this event that has actually been an Olympic event since 1904. Racewalking has been around since the Victorian era, where it became a very popular sport in the 19th century, as noblemen would bet on which of their footmen would win the race as they walked next to their carriages. And it was known as pedestrianism. Back then it became popular for the working class in Britain and later in America, where it first made its scene in 1866 is when the first amateur walking championships was held, in case y'all are wondering.
So Todd Williams improved to 760, 24.11 1/4. We now go to Ron Stallings, currently in 3rd at 10 meters 23, only 2 centimeters out of a silver. And a white flag for Stallings. Robert Paulson there in the long jump. He's currently in 9th at 2 meters 19, so he'll look to improve on that. 197 for Paulman, a new improvement there, no change. Waiting on the mark for Stallings in the triple. Stallings suddenly in the lead, 10 meters 46, an improvement for him. Ron Stallings, 10:46.34.4. He takes the lead in round number 5. And this is Jerome Sanders, currently in 5th at 9:32.
And Swartz passes through the 1,600 meters at 7:52.55. So walking under 8-minute mile pace. David Swartz, Michael Roll currently in the number 2 position, and he is a little over a minute behind Swartz. Alexander Price, Harold Dockett Sr., and Will Purcell rounding out your top 5.
So 2 meters 16 for Pollock, not an improvement there. Waiting on the mark for Sanders in the triple jump. Sanders 9:57, that'll be an improvement for him. So Sanders an improvement to 9:57, about a 25 centimeter improvement to 31.4 1/4. Ken Powers now on the runway. And Powers with a good jump there. Howard Booth just took an attempt in the long jump. We're waiting for the mark on Powers. Pole vault bar now going to 205. 205. Six competitors at 205. So on the runway now, Ron Humphrey, who was your leader, now in 2nd. Humphrey with a nice jump there. A white flag, enable measure. Just a note, we missed it yesterday. Ron Humphrey set a new American record in the heptathlon yesterday. Good job, Ron. Let us know where you are. Couldn't see you. There you are. So we'll see what he did on his that triple jump attempt. We're waiting for that mark to come up. 9.87. He will not overtake Stallings. That'll take us to Cushenberry. Jim Sharp's the leader right now in the long jump by 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. He is on the runway. So Jim Sharp's there in the long jump. He's hoping to pad his lead a little bit. Right now it's razor thin at 1 centimeter. And Sharp's at 3.25, so not an improvement for him. Cushenberry fouled in the triple jump. Waiting on the mark now for Randy McDermott. 12-up bar at 2:05. Robert Baker with a clean entrance. His first attempt, his only attempt so far at 2:05, and he's good. So now David Angel.
And with 2 laps to go, 400 meters remaining in this 3,000 meter race, that is our leader and has been from the gun, David Schwartz, with 400 meters to go.
Bert Bergen, no improvement. It's Brian Hankerson in a triple jump. Hankerson at 9 meters 93. He is outside the medals at this point. He needs 10:20. He will need 10:26 or better to be in the top 3 medalists.
And there we have it, the bell for David Schwartz, right about 13:55 with 1 lap to go in this men's 35 to 69 3,000 meter race walk. He's looking for his second medal of the weekend, winning the 1500 yesterday.
Hankerson will not have enough. 10:01, an improvement, but not enough to move into the top 3. And now Ronald Utz. Utz at 8:77. Again, he would need 10:26 or better to earn a top 3 medal.
And here comes our champion, David Schwartz of the Pegasus Athletic Club. Walking his final 20, 18, 16, 10, 2, 4, 1. There he's done with his 3,000 meters of walking.
Joe Johnson, an improvement in the 5th round to 3:03. That moves him to within 2 centimeters of Emo Pollock for the bronze. There was Howard Booth. Howard at 2 meters 59. That's 2:42 there, so not an improvement for Booth. Utz at 8:38, no improvement for him in round number 6. That takes us to Todd Williams. foul for Snyder in the long jump. Still waiting on the mark for Williams in the triple.
And Michael Roll on his final lap, as is Alexander Price.
Williams with a foul. In a pole vault, still only 2 have cleared 205. Gerchens, a foul on his 5th attempt. Brings us back to Jim Sharps, your leader.
And here comes Michael Roll taking the 2nd place position. Michael Roll of Greater Philadelphia Track Club. And with a nice little flourish there at the end, Alexander Price of Walk USA taking a 3rd in this race. And this is a combined race of 35 to 69. So again, you can go to live.finishtiming.com, click onto the event list, scroll down to the age group, and you'll see the results. Once this race is completed, you will see the medalists for each of the different age divisions.
Doug Bryant was successful on his 2nd attempt at 205, so now 3 have cleared that. Jim Sharp's no improvement in the long jump. Waiting on the mark for Art Moreau of Southern Cal in the triple jump. That competition now in round 6. Moreau with a foul. Here's your leader on the runway now, Ron Stallings. 10 meters 46 right now. He's got a comfortable 21 centimeter lead, but he would like some more cushion here. Michael Ginetta has now cleared 205, so there are 4 in the pole vault. Let's get behind Mr. Stallings here. Nice tempo on that jump. It's a white flag. We'll wait for the measurement.
And finishing out his 3,000, this is Craig Chase of the Potomac Valley Track Club. And he will finish in the 6th position. His 19 minutes of walking over.
Charles Armstrong has not cleared 205. Stallings did not improve, 10:15. And Jerome Sanders looking for that magical 10:26 or better to move into a medal.
And here comes Art Morrow of SoCal, also finishing out his sub 20 minutes of walking on our Jimmy Carnes track. Our next finisher coming down the straightaway, that is James Morrissey. It was really nothing, James. Just a short 15 laps around the track.
So Doug Bryant has now cleared 205. So the bar now will go to 215 in the pole vault.
Nice finish by Morrissey. And one to go for Stephen Pekikonis of the Cambridge Sports Union. And Matthew Holtree, he is finishing out his race. Let's see what he's got left in those hips. Matthew Holtree of the Raleigh Walkers. And then there was one, Stephen Pekikonis. He has 100 meters left to go in this men's 3,000 meter race walk.
Yeah, I didn't know that just crossed.
And here he comes, our final finisher, Stephen Pekikonis of the Cambridge Sports Union. Got to loosen up with a little jog there. And up next will be a series of women's and men's 60-meter dash finals. With our day rounding out with a couple of heats of 4 by 800.